welcome to Waifus of Overwatch Squadcast edition. Everybody say hi.
Hi.
Yo.
Hey.
We're not going to tell you who it. No, of course I'm going to tell you who it is. We have got AZ Barbie, Jimmy Hack online, but Jimmy Sorensen, Justin LJ, Danielle McRae, and Anuki and Sonic Man, aka Andre B. Did I miss anybody? I think that's us, right? For tonight. Lawrence isn't able to make it tonight, and Mark isn't able to make it tonight. So lots of love to them. Yeah. But we got us. Oh, and my name is Erin Fitzgerald, and my co-host is BFF.
Danielle McRae, how you guys doing?
Yay!
Hey.
Yeah.
All right, I just missed us, Danielle. I just forgot about introducing us, the actual people who talk on the podcast. Yeah, I'm really good at this still. So that's real. We're very excited. I'm really happy to be doing a squad cast because holy smokes, there's so much to talk about. I mean, it's been great having all of the voiceover guests and everything, but I would just wanted to get back to let's just talk about the game. This game that we all play. We play together. We play separately. We play competitive. A lot of us, all sorts of action adventure happenings going on. We're definitely Overwatch players. We're, it's pretty solid. So, some of us suck like me, and some of us are phenomenal like everybody else on this Squadcast. So,
we all start from somewhere.
We have a good
playing, my dear.
But I'm not mad at it. I represent the people who aren't great at Overwatch but still love playing Overwatch. I think that's an important demographic to cover because
I'm right there with you.
Bad.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, you shouldn't feel bad because you're not great at it. You can still have fun and not be great at it. And I love that the game knows that when I'm playing by myself, it knows how crap I am, and it usually matches me with people who are at my level, even though the level it looks like I'm 250. I play mostly at a level 44. Which is up from last Squadcast, which I said 20, so I'm up 20 for myself.
Improvement.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Do each of you want to
talk
on the
about
board
too?
I am. I'm on the board a lot. That's a real thing. Yeah.
With us.
Yeah, for real.
Yes.
Like boom, done, son. Hello, thank you, Junkrat skills. I'm just saying. But why don't you guys, each of you, introduce yourself so that we know who's talking, so that because we don't do our Squadcast all the time, so everybody's not familiar with our voices. And whether you like to play competitive, whether you like to play quick play or 6v6, and who you would like to main, because I think that's interesting. Starting anywhere, jump in. Anyone? Bueller?
Anuki here.
Yeah, we go.
Hi. She said Bueller. Anuki here. I tend to play comp sometimes. And when I do, just either in quick play or comp, I try to do Zarya or Diva. Usually when a team is really bad, I'm like, okay, I gotta be Zarya because these people will not stop dying. Here, take a shield. Do you have a healer? Can you heal, please? Healer, don't die. Here, shield. And sometimes it works out. Sometimes it does not, just because a team may or may not want to cooperate, and they may not want to group up or go on the payload.
How much is a pain in the butt with a team that doesn't know how to group up? Can we all just...
Oh, my God.
If you play Overwatch and you don't know what group up is, Anuki, can you explain what group up is for those who may be brand new to Overwatch?
Literally, your character yells group up. And apparently this is really hard to comprehend for some people out there. If you play Overwatch, group up, please.
But what does that mean?
Don't run off. Do not run off by yourself.
Yeah, okay, there
we go. Do not just go out to die. Don't give your enemy ult charge by yourself. You're not going to be taking out the enemy team when you're alone. 6v1, you're going to die.
And how many times do I end up reincarnating opposite of all you guys and being like, I'm by myself, I keep dying?
Yeah, because we die by the time you get there.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Like,
without the group to protect you, you die, you're just picked off. And I am always guilty of reincarnating opposite of everybody else. And that happens to me a lot. That's a real thing. That's a real thing. Thank you, Anuki. Who's next?
Well, I'll go next.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Who are you?
I main Farah, of course. Everyone knows.
You guys say who you are.
What?
What if people don't know you by your voice yet?
Who are ya?
Oh, I'm sorry.
There we go.
H Barbie on Twitter. I'm an artist. I'm a freelance illustrator. Hello. Yes, there we go.
Hi, AZ. Welcome to the Squadcast.
Sorry, guys. I had a moment. I just had a moment.
Everybody
really
learn
quick.
from AZ.
Yes.
Please, yeah. I know we're right into
yes.
the meat of it. You just want to start talking about the topic. I get it.
As everyone knows, I main Farah. That's my girl. That's my boo.
So good.
Savage.
Yeah. My secondary characters. Lately I've been playing a lot more Zarya because she's just so much. She's so good, so much fun.
Danielle's rejoicing inside.
So far I'm terrible with Orisa, but we'll get into that later.
Yes, we will.
Lately I haven't been really playing too much comp as of late. Kind of gave it up last season. I hit my season high, which was Grandmaster. I think it was 4011 was my kind of give.
Can we all just we're not worthy.
Goals.
We're not worthy. What?
No, she's a god. Athie's a god, let me tell you.
Yeah. Let me tell you, it was a struggle to get there though. I mean, the many games I had to go through where people were just doing too much. They were really extra, they just really rude. A lot of rude players along the way, but I got there and I was just like, okay, that's enough. That's enough for now. I'm gonna give myself a break this season, and just play more quick play.
Okay.
More quick play.
Very good. Thank you, AZ. Yeah. That's awesome. Who's next?
Mm-hmm.
A boy?
Healer.
Any boys?
Healer.
Okay, fine. I'll go next. What's going on? It's Justin. I main Zenyatta, but I've kind of been falling in love with Lucio lately. I don't know, just I like the healers, and I like Lucio's ability to just like passively heal everybody. That's less I have to actually worry about. I just have to stay near everyone, stay near the objective, and then everyone just gets a little boost of health. Just try to do my thing there. But if it gets too desperate, I'll just get Zenyatta because he heals, but he's also great with the long range, great with the picking people off before they know what's coming, great with the debuffs. I'm also really digging Orisa. Like I have found a tank.
We're gonna go deep into her in a moment. So hold off
right.
on the diving in because we got to talk about Orisa for real. So that's awesome. Anything else you want? Do you comp?
I just started. Not really big into comp, but a lot of people I play with do comp. So I'm like, okay, let me try to help out a little bit.
Right.
They carry me. I'm not the best person. I'm maybe like the 5th person on the squad, but I contribute. I help. I bring Gatorade and oranges when everyone comes out.
There we go.
Hey.
That's awesome. Well played. That's awesome. Thanks. That's perfect. All right. Who's next? Jimmy, Andre?
Go.
Anyone? Oh my God. Andre.
Grasshopper, are you there?
Overwatch. You're probably playing Overwatch when I said stop playing Overwatch and get to this
on Tracer.
Squadcast. Oh, Gravy, we're going to have to
He's
edit
on Tracer.
You. I know, right?
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Oh, is he even here? Did he?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Jimmy, are you there?
Jimmy's here. Jimmy?
Say hi, Jimmy.
Jimmy, did you fall asleep?
Oh, boy.
I'll text him. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it looks like Andre typed something in the chat a little while ago, but I don't know what I have no idea.
No.
Before I came on here, I actually played some comp before I came on here.
He said he would. Oh, so you're going to have to edit this out. I'm sorry, kiddo.
Yes. Oh, it's okay. It's all right.
Okay.
At least we're not live.
Yeah. I know, right? I know.
Oh, that'd be so awkward.
I think
these kind of moments make like the best live television. It's like, oh wait, this kind of actually happened while we're all doing this. All right, cool, whatever. We'll go with it. Just go with it. Just go with it.
Right? I'm like, what happened to the squad of the Squadcast? Jimmy's gone too. Dang.
No.
Dang it, man.
It must be technical issues. We'll find out. I'm adding him back.
I texted him.
Okay, Andre, it's still Justin. Okay, one. Okay, Jimmy, are you back? Jimmy?
All right, you hear me now or no?
Oh, we can hear you now.
Okay, I'm like talking like the whole time, trying to jump in. And
oh no!
Working.
Oh, I wonder if that's what happened to Andre.
Can you hear me
I think
now?
Andre ditched to play Overwatch. I really do. Andre ditched the Squadcast
He
to play
would.
Overwatch.
You're fired.
Okay.
He would, which almost makes me want to be like, you can't be on the Squadcast, but you're playing Overwatch, so it kind of makes you perfect for the Squadcast. I don't know what to do. Andre.
I have to have word with him later.
I know. I roll millennial.
1,000 floggings.
He probably just had a tech issue too, because he's all the way out there in Philadelphia, so you never know. It's 6 people. It's a 6-person cast tonight. So, all right. So I don't know. I feel like I want to wait before we cut back in, just in case he's able to pick up.
I just want to say I'm really proud of everybody. No one made a West Philadelphia joke. I'm really proud of you guys.
I'm literally going to send him a message via.
I'm going to play it.
Oh, no.
I'm going to play it.
Are you having technical issues or are you out?
Maybe a PSN message?
Yeah, I am. Just now.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Because if he's overwatching, he should at least get that.
You should have watched this goddamn podcast. Shit.
Or did you avoid mission to play Overwatch?
He's probably just spectating in Overwatch. He's not playing.
Well, that's what he said he was doing before, and I was like, dude, come on, join us here. He's very funny. But I do think he does always have a lot of technical issues. He has problems. I think because sometimes he sets up at his grandma's house and stuff, so he usually, it can be all over the place. So it could be something like that. Andre, are you here? Are you in? Andre? I feel like it's not calling you, and it looks like you picked up. Can you type? Because if you're talking, we don't hear you.
Make the lights flicker.
Make the lights flicker.
See, I'm thinking about Stranger Things with that little.
That's exactly it.
Christmas lights. Yeah.
Make the lights flicker. Where are you? Andre? We don't hear you.
Grasshopper, I know you hear me talking. Say something.
Seeing you on Skype now, but you are not. Oh, you're typing. So okay, I was about to send you a message on PSN. All right. See, I called it technical.
There it is.
Oh, it could have been technical issues. It could have been you got pulled into Overwatch. So, all right. So,
a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
At 12 minutes 45 seconds, Danielle, is when we're gonna cut back in.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know when we cut out, but that's where we're at. Okay. Who's next? How about you, Jimmy? Since your mic is working.
Yeah. Okay. Do it now.
Go for it. Tell us your name and what you main if you play comp, all of that. Who you mean?
Okay. Yeah, so it's Jimmy Hack, and I pretty much still play Reinhardt if I pick a tank, because somebody else is another good tank, such as D.Va or Zarya or something. But lately in Season 3, it's been a lot of DPS, since the tanks aren't as effective.
Can you explain DPS for those who don't know?
DPS is just like somebody that can damage at a high rate. So, a lot of the offensive characters like Tracer and Soldier I've been doing a lot as far as competitive. But when it comes to competitive Season 3, like I'm kind of at the point, like I did placement matches and I'm kind of done until next season. So I'm just more like I'd rather quick play because it can be frustrating. It can be fun. It can be frustrating. It's just, it takes a lot of effort and a lot of energy.
We're in 4 now, aren't we?
Got it. Yeah, what season? Isn't it season?
Yeah, we're
4?
Season 4 now.
Oh, sorry.
Up, Jimmy.
Season 4. It all blurs together.
I know, right? It's almost been a year of
It does,
Overwatch.
though.
And unfortunately, Sonic's mic blew out a little bit. So Sonic can't talk yet. What I'm thinking I'm gonna keep doing, Andre, is I'm gonna hang up and call you back, and then you just talk, and we'll see if we can hear you. But we can keep talking while I am trying to get back on without. Wait, he's typing something. Everyone, hold your horses.
I know.
Sonic is typing. I'm very excited. Okay, he's gonna try again on his laptop. Okay, should I give you 5 minutes? How long would you like, Andre? We will give you.
Maybe
time.
restart.
Restart, Andre. That's good advice right there. Did you try
Like
turning
someone
it
says,
off and on
reboot
again?
and try again.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the IT crowd. If you haven't seen,
But I know AZ's, she hit her like career high. I finally hit, what is it, Diamond? Yeah, Diamond. So I'm happy.
Wow.
Nice.
Awesome.
Proud.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm not playing. I'll let it decay and stop at 3,000. That's fine.
Okay.
Nice.
Right.
Okay. That is
Yep.
amazing. Danielle. I am going to say for you, every single time I have logged on Overwatch for like the last 2 weeks, I can't join playing you because you are in competitive mode.
Yeah,
Please,
it's so much.
you have
I'm
been
so
grinding
sorry.
the competitive. No, don't you apologize to me for being
No, 'cause,
badass
like,
and playing competitive.
I'm so close to getting a second golden gun, and I want to give it to
Second
Widow.
golden gun.
Already?
Guys,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah,
I
he's in the
want to
gym
get my
like Kobe,
score.
y'all.
Can we just
Yeah.
talk about how badass you are, Danielle? Voice actor and competitive Overwatch player. Boom.
It's
done.
It's been
son.
really it's been really salty. It's been ugly salty lately with the competitive
Can
thing.
you share
I've
a
been
little
cussing
bit
people
about
out.
that, please?
I've been like, what are you doing? What the hell? Like I hop on the
Cussing
mic
people
and like,
out.
Danielle!
yeah, and it's
Danielle, who
it's really
never
bad.
cusses.
It's really bad.
Danielle,
Who doesn't
who I
cuss?
have-
Hold on.
I have been
Who
trying to
told a lie?
become like
You
Danielle
haven't got
because
the lie,
she's so
Craig.
she's cuss light anyway. But wow.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to put it.
Cuss
Very
light.
cuss light.
Oh, they've got her mad. She be cussing on the mic now. Hey.
That's crazy.
funny.
That's crazy.
So
but
many
but why are you
crazy teams out there.
What's frustrating you about the competitive play that you end up cussing your teammates out so much? What is it
Oh,
that's
gosh.
like? Let's communicate. Let's imagine these teammates are tuning into this Squadcast, ladies. Not to disrespect the men at all, but as women who play competitive, let's just get into a little bit of this because Anuki had an experience the other day that she posted online. But the thing is, what she posted isn't really that shocking for every female who has ever played competitive and joined voice chat has had to deal with that kind of nonsense. Let's talk about it, ladies. Let's talk about it.
Oh,
Even
gosh.
just gaming, period, to be honest. You hear, are you a girl? And,
A lot
and
of that.
And this, yes, a lot of it. And it can either get you, creepily worshipped or just outright harassed. It's never
one or the
not-
other. It's never
it's
treated
really-
like a
yes.
real human being. Because
It's very
creepily
polarized.
worshipped is also not treating you like a human being. It's going, oh my
Exactly.
gosh, you're a girl, or oh my
Exactly.
gosh, you're a girl. There's like, what happened to like, hi, I'm a human. I have a heart, I have a spleen, I have a pancreas, just like you, blood, the whole nine. What's the big deal? It's really not that dramatic.
There's nothing else when they find that out. Either if oh my god, you're a girl, nothing else about you exists. Suddenly you're a woman in gaming and you're some kind of, I don't know, some freaking unicorn or some bullshit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm sorry, can I cuss?
Well, Danielle, you'll have to bleep it. Go for it.
Okay.
Because we're on iTunes now.
I'll try my ability. I'll
iTunes.
try
I think
my
on
ability to
iTunes
bleep
we're
it.
listed as clean. I think that's why.
Okay. But yeah, basically you have no other attributes to yourself. You're a girl. So they either have to hit on you, they have to be your friend or something, and just if you reject them, if you don't want to get to know them, suddenly you're a bitch. You have to bleep that too.
No,
And,
that's
Yeah.
a legit word because that's a word they use a lot.
A lot.
A lot. And I
lot.
feel like you need to know what the word is. That women, we're not interested in, I mean, we don't want to
We're
hear
here to
guys calling us that particular word because there's a reason why you end up with comp players who don't voice chat. And I know all the
Right.
boys are pissed off saying, why don't they join the voice chat so we can talk to them? Because you guys are being stinky jerks. Seriously. It is unnecessary to behave either where you over-sexualize us or are completely misogynistic. What happened to the middle ground? And I don't know. How is it that we are so lucky that the male squad members on our team are so woke?
Right?
The men that we play with online, just for the record, gentlemen out there, and like Mark and Lawrence, seriously woke, gentlemen, and they bring in guys who play with us as a team who are also gentlemen. We weed out anybody with any sort of like girl issues. We're gonna call them girl issues because they're little boys with girl issues because a man does not treat a woman like that at any time ever.
It also creates the wrong perception that women are somehow rare in gaming. We're half the community.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little under half, but we are here. We've been here. We didn't just suddenly appear like, hey, what's up, boys, or some crap.
Like,
We've
it just
always been
indicates that
here.
maybe the boys
Since the
don't
start
get
of
out
gaming,
much.
we've been here. So they hear, oh my god, a girl, you're so. I'm like, no, we're not rare. playing games is like watching TV or reading a book. It's not some kind of special snowflake type deal.
Thank you.
It's for entertainment. Everyone does it. It's for fun. So when people are like, "Oh my God, a girl," I'm like, "Yeah." Am I supposed to feel
men, it's
but
not
maybe
special?
activity exclusive. Yeah, exclusive to men. Absolutely not. You know,
Yes.
it's ridiculous. Like,
It really is.
Do you play
Yeah.
voice chat, AZ? Or did you play voice chat when you were competing? Did you listen to the nonsense or no?
well, at first I did. I would go on voice chat. You know,
Famous
I would
last
do-
words. At first, I did. By
Yep.
every female
Yes.
gamer ever.
Yep.
Yes, absolutely, I did. And I've had to tell quite a few men off while on voice chat because
It is not our job
don't-
to educate every male
Yeah.
gamer. Let's
It's
be
really-
real.
I don't
How
think it's
annoying
true. I
is
really
that
don't.
when you sit down to game? Ugh.
it's just it's disgusting. Men are
Mhm.
just men
Not all
playing on the
men.
game.
Not all men.
Of course, not all men.
But
Not all
I
men.
don't
That's the thing,
understand
though. We're not
what
saying
gives you
all men. We've
but-
never said all men. We just
Right.
spoke about our general experiences and how common this
Yeah.
is because of the mentality
Right.
of this community.
Like,
We
why
have
is it
fun,
okay?
but this
Why is it
exists.
okay? Why does it? Why is
not
that?
okay.
Why is there like? Because when you hear it, and I hear it when and even when I've played with other people's friends, because you all know that I lock down my PSN. Like I don't
Yeah.
I don't invite strangers. I don't play with people I don't know or who haven't been vetted by you guys. But every once in a while there'll be somebody who sneaks in. Something will have happened based on settings or whatever, and somebody will sneak in. And I've had only a couple of experiences where I'm like, you've just joined a group of people who know each other, and you're just talking nonsense. Like, where in your upbringing was it ever okay to talk to any human in the way you're talking to us right now? That's fascinating to me. Like, what happened to manners and being polite to people you don't know?
I think it's anonymity.
It has to be.
I mean, it gives you balls, not to be sexist or whatever, but it gives you balls. When you're anonymous and you don't have to deal with an actual face or an actual presence,
Right.
people get just brazen.
Well, it takes a uterus to clean it up. I'm just saying. And Danielle, you are the most soft-spoken, greatest. I love gaming with you because you always uplift me with your positive energy, your positive beingness, and to know you're playing video chat and you're cussing dudes out. Please speak on this, girl. This is your moment.
Okay, I'll be happy to speak on this. So, I've been running into a lot of Reinhardts that'll just stand there and they won't do anything. And
Oh
when
my
you say
God,
group
yeah.
up, they don't know what that means. And even I'll have to say on group chat, I'm not gonna say like I'm gonna reenact a censored version of what I tell these people.
Okay.
And I say group the up,
Bananas.
why aren't you grouping up? Like, yeah, group the bananas up. like why aren't you listening? And why aren't you using your ultimates? Sometimes they won't use their ultimates, and I'm like, I can't. I can't. And then I hate to say this, but I sometimes would actually verbally abuse some of the people that aren't doing their jobs.
Wow, that's so
It gets
crazy.
like
And
that.
it's not good. It's
Danielle.
not
Not
good.
healthy.
And I'm trying to
It's
break
not
that.
healthy.
It isn't. And I'm trying to break that because it's going to get worse if I keep doing it. And it's comp does something to me. I have no idea what
It's
it is.
stressful.
It
It's
is
very
stressful.
Great.
Dude, some Ryans too, they'll just like
toxicity, yeah.
charge in alone. I'm like, what are you doing? You're
Yeah,
our
it's not
shield,
about-
dude. We need you.
Yeah, I have to
Yeah.
say, even as a bad player, I have been noticing a lot of people who are just sitting back
Yeah, I
and
love
not participating in the game. And I'm like, hello, you sitting all the way back here doesn't stop the payload. For the record,
Yeah.
you have to literally be standing at the payload to stop the
Yup.
payload.
Oh,
What
yeah.
the what, Banana Sticks? I
Oh,
know that,
speaking
and
of
I'm not
which.
even great.
Speaking of which, if I may, that one particular thing a couple days ago, that team that I was on, the guys were like, "Are you a girl?" First of all, he even asked me, "Are you good?" I'm like, "Wait a minute."
What-
Oh my
Matchmaking
God.
says,
Can you
"Okay,
even?
matchmaking put us together. So if I
No.
suck, then you suck, baby." But anyway, the team
Word.
was so freaking bad.
Mm.
They would not go on the payload. It was me, alone, Zarya, on the payload trying to push it.
Gosh.
And the enemy team was on the payload. So if I died, that payload sat there.
Right.
So to have this team just be, ridiculous about me being female and not do the job that the game is, even the characters who were like, "Get on the payload," and they didn't even hear the characters saying this, and just
Oh my God.
went off to go fight off a McCree or some bitch ass Mercy. Ugh.
Oh, I feel you. I feel you. Hey, and Justin, does that happen to you? Like, I play healer a lot as well. Do you find yourself as healer moving the freaking payload because nobody is staying on the payload? Nobody's actually doing the actual objective?
So like as Lucio, I just go to the payload and I'm like, hey, if you guys want healing, just come to the payload. I'm here. I can heal you. It's fine. It's totally fine. The payload doesn't have cooties. It's cool. Like you're not gonna catch an infectious disease. Just come here. I'll heal you. It's cool. But no, can I just say one thing?
You can say as much as possible. In fact, it would be really great to get the male perspective on how do you guys, because you guys aren't like that. You guys don't talk trash. You guys are not misogynist, and you don't over-sexualize females. You treat everybody with respect, and it's really great to game with you guys. How do you guys deal with other guys when you're stuck listening to nonsense, and whether in the presence of females or not? Do you do anything? I mean, is there anything you can do? And is there anything any other guy who is a woke, normal male human that they can do at home if they're listening to the Squadcast to kind of like help further along the consciousness of gamers to not being so stinky?
I mean, like, you just got to call it out when you see it, right? Like, if you're in a party with someone and you just see someone that's being
something.
See something, say something. Like, if you see someone that's like being misogynistic, being abusive to someone in your party, just in general, just like, if they're exhibiting behavior that you don't tolerate and your friends don't tolerate and that's unacceptable, you just call it out. You'd be like, yo, that's not cool. We're not doing that. That's not what we're doing.
Yeah, you don't have to get
here.
angry. You don't have to lose your temper. You just say, dude, not cool. Not appropriate.
Yeah, dude.
We can just adjust it. Right.
Yeah. And like, I know you guys said not all men, but it's like, unless dudes consistently check each other, then yeah, it's all men. Because unless all of us check everyone, then nah, we're all complicit. Like, unless you are actively like checking your homeboys, checking your friends, because like what'll happen is you'll be with your friend, you'll be like, oh, I know this guy, he doesn't really mean it that way, right? Like, you make excuses for your friends, make excuses for your homeboys. No, now you're part of the problem because you're letting bad behavior slide, and like you can't let bad behavior slide, right? And the other thing is, like, when the women you game with tell you, yo, dude is a problem, you can't just be like, well, no, that's just how he is. You can't make excuses for him. You have to believe. When women tell you that there is a problem, you need to believe them and act on it, right? Like, you can't just say,
Thank you for that. Like, we're not all crazy. We're just a human being saying, excuse me, you wouldn't like to be talked to this way. Period.
Yeah. Especially over something as involuntary as gender.
Yeah, like we had a choice.
Yeah, and it goes back to call it out when you see it, and when the women you game with are telling you, yo, dude is a problem, or yo, I'm not comfortable gaming with this group of people you're cool with because they do this. Believe them, and you either got to say, okay, cool, we'll game with some other people because I know you're not cool with them, or you got to say, yo, she's not cool with y'all, so y'all got to change, right? Like, you, as a guy, you have to act. It is not on women to fix misogyny, right? Like, it's not on women to fix what's wrong with dudes in games. It's on dudes to check other dudes. So unless we are actually checking other dudes,
standing ovation, Justin. Standing ovation.
Yay!
Thank you. Jimmy, do you have 2 cents on this? You don't have to. Don't feel obligated.
No, well, it's what everybody said is right. Like, it's sad that it's even a thing, but it's so stupid. Like, they'll sit there and they'll say, like, especially when they ask, like, are you good and stuff, and it's like, really, get out of here. Like,
Yup.
So I think playing with our I think playing in our parties and stuff, which like has become more common, like not even Overwatch, but other games, you kind of like know the people you have, so you don't see it as much, but you know it's out there because every time somebody ends up like soloing or going in like a public thing,
exactly,
a public match, it's kind of like it does pop up, and every now and then, even like you said, sometimes people will slip through in the party chats.
Yeah,
like it's just I don't know, I just mock them, like, because I'm pointing out like how stupid they're being if it happens, and that's about it. And
I think a sense of humor is a good way to bring to it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, just make them feel stupid because they're being stupid. But it's just, I don't know. If they join a party chat, like, I hate, like, if you're gonna run a party chat, or if you're gonna be the group leader or the fire team leader, whatever game you're playing, like, if somebody sneaks in, even if they're on your friends list or somebody else's, and they just do anything like that, just like, I hate, like, don't have that responsibility if you're not just gonna like boot them right out, because you're not gonna hurt them. Like, who cares if you hurt their feelings? Like, just boot them out of stuff like that too. Like, just tell them no and you're wrong. Like,
well, I personally had to do that, where I'm just like, I have a zero tolerance. I'm just too far along in life to waste any of my precious time with people
And
that are
energy.
disrespectful. I just don't have time for it. I think I'm so blessed with the people that I game with, the people that I know in my real life, and I feel like my job is to help uplift others because they are the ones uplifting me. And if you're not an uplifting person, why would I waste my time with you? Because I'm not going to try and uplift someone that's hell-bent on spiraling down into garbage. I mean, maybe that's fun in your early teens and, have at it, but you're not going to hang out with folks like me or folks that I know because we just don't have time for that.
Exactly, and it's sad. Like there's teens. You can tell like a lot of teens do it, and you understand that's whatever their thing they're going through too half the time, but it's still not right. But then it's not even.
But if
just
you don't
that.
learn
It's
it in your teens, then how are you
always-
going to be respectful when you're older? Because I think teens are, especially these days, I find this. I usually meet two sets of teens. Either it's a set of teens that are extremely woke, extremely respectful, kind-hearted, loving beings, or people who are just so rude and so disrespectful that I don't know what happened to them to make them that way, but I know they're not happy in their life if they're treating other people like that. God knows how they're treating themselves. It can't be lovingly. Yeah.
Yeah. And I just shake my head whenever it's like, oh, a girl, and then a few seconds later you'll hear like the PlayStation notification sound. Come through the headset because somebody got a friend request. Even if they're talking
I turn mine
crap
off.
the girl,
Oh, that's another thing.
That happens too. They'll talk shit about you. Sorry.
And they will
and then send your friend request. I'm like, what is it? Do you hate me or do you want to be my friend?
No, and there is nothing creepier than getting a friend request from a guy you don't know. You're a stranger.
Exactly.
I know that you guys send each other friend requests just on a good match. I had a good match. You were a good match. I'll send you a friend request. But to girls online, you're a stranger. Stranger danger, my friend. Stranger danger. We have girls that are disappearing in this country and all over the world. There is all sorts of crazy, creepy stuff going on, and we cannot, as females, put ourselves in situations where it could lead to something even more dangerous. Forget about it, let alone abusive over headset chat. I do not need that nonsense.
Yeah.
No.
I had a guy send me a message. Can you add me? I'm like, who is you?
I don't know.
Who are you? How did you find me? We had no mutual friends, nothing. I'm like, huh?
The answer
New
is
PSN,
no.
who this?
Yeah, right, for real. Like, guys, just know if a girl wants to friend you on PSN, she will send you the request. That is the etiquette that you should all kind of go with. If I feel comfortable with you as a male and I feel like, okay, this is safe, I will send you the request. Don't ever send the request out first because it usually feels forceful. And the thing is, females, we got to get stronger with speaking our truths. That's just straight up because we tend to be, I don't want to be rude. I don't want to hurt his feelings. Even though we got straight up vibes of like, I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to be around him. We'll still be like, but I don't want to say no to his friend request because I don't want him to hate me or call me the B word. Come on, girls. Let's use our uterus and stand up for ourselves.
Yep.
Yeah, use some of that internet anonymity and just like block them and ignore it. Like
And
hurt
just
their
be
feelings.
like, no.
Who cares?
It's okay to say no, girls. It's okay to say no to friend requests that make you uncomfortable. It is okay. We are giving you, as a Squadcast, permission to go through your friends list and delete all the people who make you feel uncomfortable, less than, who have ever made you feel crummy. You don't need that in your universe. You really don't. And the same goes for anybody who you end up, who was it? Somebody, I think it was Mark. I can't remember. One of our Squadcasts was on with some white supremacist who was dropping all sorts of crazy stuff. Who was playing Overwatch,
no.
like the most progressive game of all time.
Why did you play Overwatch?
I know. That seems like the worst game for someone.
Of color
and all the
games,
females.
And you want to play Overwatch?
Wrong game. But
They're everywhere.
Right? Like
they're everywhere.
Which is, not to say that, white supremacists can hang out with other white supremacists, but there's usually a lot of hate talk that goes with someone who is coming from that perspective. And I am not a fan personally.
That's what their ideas are. They're based on hate for other people who are not like them. It's
and anybody who doesn't have a penis as well, really. Let's be real. So it's so crazy to me that somebody gets on a progressive game and then talks evil, but I guess, there are trolls everywhere. There's always going to be trolls. So you've got to protect yourself. You've got to say, no, this is unacceptable. You can drop a game. There is nothing obligating us to be around that energy. Not ever. Mm-hmm. And I think this game is the game to help us kind of like evolve beyond all that. And now we can segue into the new character.
Yes, Orisa.
Orisa.
And first, we should start with Ife, the sweet, adorable 11-year-old genius. Can we just...
Ife! Oh, my baby. Well, not my baby, but I just... I love precious her. Cinnamon roll.
She is adorable. And Jean, like, the fact that they created a character for a young woman to be like... It's so empowering, especially coming from a country that still doesn't educate all of the females yet. Like, it's still not a normal thing where genital mutilation still goes on. It's a big deal to empower.
Oh, no, not Numbani.
No, not in Numbani, but like, because the character is... I just did another podcast on this. That's why it's on my mind. I'm so sorry. I just went so dark. But we were just talking about all of the, because there's some dark things happening in our planet right now, for real. Like, especially towards females.
What I like about Numbani, though, is Numbani is supposed to be just, this epicenter of technological advances and just peace and just progression. That's why I love that about Numbani too. And it's an African country as well. And, Africa tends to get the more negative, representation in media across the world. I mean, Africa is seen as some kind of wasteland, and people don't even see Africa as a continent. They think like it's a giant country of just of waste and death.
They call it a country when it's a continent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's very true.
And Africa is actually really rich. That's why first world countries, a lot of them, they leech off of African resources too.
Absolutely.
But we don't get to know that because we see a National Geographic spread of just dying babies or AIDS or just some terrorism too, and we don't get to see the beautiful side of Africa. And I'm also African as well. I was born in America, but my family are all immigrants and we're all Ghanaian. So to see this and to have like a little African girl, just 11 years old, build these amazing robots too. Oh my God! And even hearing a West African accent in game, I'm excited because I'm like, I grew up with this. I know the sound. It's familiar to my ears. Whenever I say your safety is my concern, I'm just like, oh my God, this sounds like my auntie. I'm just so excited.
So imagine for the areas of the continent that are not woke, that are still doing things to women that is not okay, to get word of a character just that is doing this, I think this is the future, right? This is a paved way of like, look, we have role models because the media doesn't represent not enough, not positive role models in any way, shape, or form. And it doesn't just go for the continent of Africa. It goes for what's going on in America. It goes for what's going on in Asia. It's going on everywhere. I mean, females are kind of getting the short end of the stick, and we're kind of coming together and saying, hey, no more. We all know what's going on. Women, we've been having these conversations secretly behind closed doors forever, and now finally men are joining the conversation, and games like Overwatch creating this character saying, hey, enough is enough. The future are all these young women, and here, let's go further. Let's push the envelope.
It feels good to just enjoy inclusivity, because some people, they think, having a person who is maybe not white or not heterosexual or not cisgendered, it's political. And I'm just like, no, this is just reality. People are inherently diverse. It's what we are. We're human. We're naturally diverse, So
Absolutely.
To see people of all paths and all looks and all just genetic anomalies or just anything, to see that in our media, after usually being used to maybe a more linear type of human. Exactly. It feels good to normalize that. When you normalize it too, that's when change comes.
Well, it's nice
that is
to
a
see,
change.
It's nice to see your loved ones on screen too. Like for me, I love that Symmetra is, officially now we know she's on the spectrum.
Yeah, she's confirmed autistic.
Yeah. That's brilliant.
That's
Do you know how many autistic loved ones I have in my life? To be able to say, hey guys, you're represented, and she is fierce and a warrior and badass. Boom, done. That's fantastic. And seriously, Orisa, female robot, I've got a love interest for Zenyatta now. I'm very happy. Very happy.
I've been calling. Oh my gosh, I've been calling Orisa the best Robopony in Overwatch.
Robopony!
I love her so much.
She's so cute.
She is.
She's adorable. Yes.
She's so gorgeous. Now let's get into the gameplay of Orisa. I'm in love with her. I feel like she could end up being a main for me. I'm getting better and better with her every time. What do you guys think?
The
I still
shield
need to get the hang
spam,
of
I
her.
love it.
Yeah.
And
Oh
dude,
yeah.
oh my god, that ball that she has where you can just you know, people to it, right? I've been abusing that, okay? I've been like a mini Zarya with her. Like on bridges, I throw the ball off the bridge and let it pull them up. I'm like, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Oh
Like
my
a Reinhardt
gosh.
and a Zarya meshed up together. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm digging it. Like I still have to get a good grip on her. Like the first
Yeah,
game
me
I
too.
played with her, I did terrible. I mean, absolutely horrible. But she's new and I have to still get sort of used to her. But she's fun so far. She's very fun. I've been enjoying it.
I
So
agree. And
yeah.
the boys, have you guys played her much at all? No? Yes?
Oh, I'm absolutely in love with Orisa. Like I am absolutely in love. I have found if you pair Orisa with a Bastion, that's just not fair at all.
Dangerous.
Or with a
That is-
Mercy,
no.
like a good Mercy. A good Mercy can keep Orisa alive forever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Orisa's not a traditional tank where it's like, okay, I'm out in front, I'm the vanguard, I'm pushing the payload. It's more of a supportive tank role because her health is kind of squishy, but she's got the shield. She can group everybody up so that everyone else can put DPS on them.
Yes.
She can raise the attack of everyone around her. She's like a great crowd control character.
Yeah.
Squishy's best friend too.
Yes.
All right,
Yes,
so,
she is a Squishy's best friend. Jimmy.
All right, I'm different on this than everybody else. As far as I've felt so far, like playing and seeing it, like whenever you have that tank, I still think that every other tank, even especially in comp matches, like will provide you better benefit. Just because like the simple fact, I don't know, like she's great. First off, I love the Gatling gun. It has a huge clip.
Yep.
I love the shield. It has the best thing about the shield is like the cooldown is really quick. And then the fortify is awesome if you're getting like hammered all of a sudden. Just to try to survive it.
Yes.
And the thing is, the alt, I haven't really seen like the alt used to like its best potential because whenever you do it, it goes back to the whole group up thing. Like you really would want like some DPS, those DPS characters that group up behind you, maybe behind the shield and drop it.
Yeah.
Try to take advantage. I haven't really seen that happen. I haven't like
Again, because nobody's grouping up anymore. Everyone has forgotten how to group up.
Yeah.
That's half of it. So but then I see the other benefit of if somebody picks a Reinhardt or if somebody picks a Zarya, when Zarya has her alt, like everybody knows how to, effectively use that with their alts if they're paying attention, if they're grouping up, if they're communicating.
Right.
But so I mean, like I would rather have that for now. Like I think she has potential. I like all the little tools together, but I just haven't like even playing with her. I like playing with her, but I can't like get anything to mesh as far as like a team dynamic that really matters other than lobbing out a shield all the time, which is fun and it works, but
well, the
still,
only thing that I wish that they would change is that I'm really tired of get behind my barrier. I really need them to record a lot more lines for Orisa that aren't just get behind my barrier. I love the barrier. We know she loads the barrier.
I want more dialogue too.
But she needs to add more.
All her bonuses seem kind of lackluster. Like I'm not really happy with her highlight intros and her animation.
Buff, they need to and I mean like polish her up a little bit more. They haven't done enough with her character yet. Now I know the actress lives in London and there might be some difficulties. It's harder to record overseas, but they need way more Orisa lines because
they do.
It's not enough. I want more. I want Blizzard. We want more. We just want more.
Yeah.
And even when you go to like buy lines for her, it doesn't feel like it's enough. Like it doesn't feel like you're getting enough out of her.
Exactly.
And it's like
I will say though, current outlook, I like the way how it's more
I do
variable.
Love that. I do like that.
I spam that.
I do like that. And I do like I have her line set to do you need a hug, which I love. But when she's just kind of like spouting her lines, I feel like she could say a lot more than get behind my barrier. I'm just saying. Like the auto lines that come out, like not the lines that you can program for her, but the auto lines, the stuff that we don't have control over.
And her sprays with Efi are
dialogue, great. Though. They're so cute.
Oh, yes.
I bought them all. I was like,
me too.
This one.
The banana split one.
Also, I've got the Predator skin because it is my favorite skin. It is so cool.
What is the name of that one?
I don't know. I just call it Predator skin because she looks like the Predator.
I have the one where she's a beetle. I love her beetle
so
skin.
Good.
Those are so cool. Those are so
I like
cool.
the Genji
I love
one,
it.
the black and green and the white and green.
The
I call
Genji
them Genji
one.
skins. Yep, I can
Right.
literally
It
hear her say,
basically
"I
is.
need healing. I need
Oh.
healing." I literally see it when I look at that skin.
Oh, that's super
Exactly.
funny. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, good. Okay, so what do you guys think? So we've gotten. I have no complaints with Blizzard when it comes to these female characters. They're killing it.
Well, you've gotten
Yeah, that's-
3, so
I
that
know,
like
we're-
back-to-back
Yeah.
DLC, which you don't get in a video game as far as DLC stuff. You're gonna get a guy thrown in there at least 2 out of 3 times.
Yeah, right.
And
I
they've all been
love
women
that
of
it's been
color.
3 out of
All
3.
the women of color.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, so
I
if they
love
come
it.
out with a male character next, there is going to be no salt because what
hope
so.
game has ever given
want
3
Doomfist.
females in a row? That's just such a gift.
You hear me, Terry Crews? I want Doomfist.
Well, I think
Mon-
that's the
Oh,
one we all
yes.
want, right? We want the Terry Crews Doomfist. And won't we all be
Waiting.
terribly disappointed if that's not the case? What if it's Doomfist and it's not Terry Crews? Like, I feel like we would be so gutted.
Yeah.
I know I would.
The hype is built up so legendary
So
at this point.
much.
It's cuckoo.
I know we heard the music too for what we presume to be Doomfist. The menu screen and how they have that little theme going on for each event.
Right.
I believe the one for Doomfist or possibly Doomfist was released, and it was very, very ominous too. It's
Right.
I'm just hoping that's actually it, because we had that for the Winter Wonderland, we had that for the Halloween, and it was accurate.
Heard it for
So
Orisa.
maybe,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
true.
Mhm.
So maybe that actually is for Doomfist, because people have been pretty correct on the whole theme songs and who it may be for.
Oh, I love it. I love it. This is all very exciting stuff. The possibilities are seriously spectacular. Okay,
Yeah.
you guys are like 1,000 levels ahead of me at this point. I have a lot of catching up to do.
Yes, you do.
I know,
Come play
right?
with us more.
Yes.
I know. Oh, Sonic has not had any luck. He's having technical difficulties tonight, so because due to technical difficulties, he hasn't been able to join us. But if we play Overwatch afterwards, we will definitely invite you, Sonic.
We got it. Yeah.
Yeah, solid.
That's like tradition.
It is
Like,
tradition.
after every
First
episode, we have a squad. It's like we always
Post
go and play.
podcast Overwatch.
Yeah, because
Yes.
it's when we're like on fire because we've been talking about it for an hour that we're all built
Hell
up and we
yeah.
want to do everything. It's so true.
That's self-hype.
It is. And because it feels so good because we have our own shorthand now at this point, which is really cool. Audio wise, like when we talk to each other. Go over. Okay. It's fun. It's good times.
Yeah.
Well, anything else, guys? This is the moment. Jump in. I'm covered. We covered our topics. I'm really happy.
I know, right?
We covered the agenda for this evening. But if you have something else you want to talk about Overwatch, feel free.
Nerf Bastion. That's all.
As usual, yeah.
Bastion.
Oh, let's
Please.
nerf
poor
and then that buff
Bastion.
and then nerf again. That
But
buff
I have
was
been
ridiculous.
really enjoying
Dude.
Bastion. I have seriously
No,
been
but they
playing
had
Bastion.
the most ridiculous buff for
It's too
Bastion
much.
ever. And it's to the point where freaking Bastion could heal so
I
well.
know, I
He
love
survived Hanzo. No, hey, he survived Hanzo ult, and it was insane.
he
Like he did not
should.
die.
Stupid
from
Hanzo
freaking
alt.
Hanzo ult like the entire time. I'm just like, what the hell? And even Jeff Kaplan himself was playing Bastion. Was like, okay, yeah, he's kind of OP. So
Yeah,
they
gotta
nerfed him.
I like it because I'm a terrible player. So when we're at the very end and my butt's being kicked, I will pull out a Bastion with no shame and be
Man, listen.
like, "Gotta win this match."
Aaron, I believe in you. You can do better than Bastion. I'm gonna.
Don't worry, Erin. I'm not judging you.
Let's train her. Let's train her, you guys. Come on now.
Well, it's better than pulling out a
Train me.
May. I'm just saying.
I mean.
Whoa, hold on.
not.
We're
No.
not gonna besmirch the good name
I don't like
of May.
May. She's not.
Whoa,
not
Let's
go
whoa,
there.
whoa, whoa.
You know what?
There
Hey,
hasn't been
you
a
know-
good name of her for a while here.
Thank you,
That's
Jimmy.
I don't like her,
I'm
but
gonna
she's
go
not
against
Bastion.
what I.
I'll use
Oh,
it if
Danielle,
I
what's
have
that?
to, though.
What was that, Danielle?
I'm gonna go ahead and go against what I said the very first podcast. Please don't knock on May. Like she has great potential. I can't believe I'm saying. She's good.
Come to the dark side, Danny. Come on home, Danny. Just come on home.
Like I swear,
It's
I hear
not
her
true.
laugh with
That's
demonic laugh.
impossible.
She freezes people. I hear the little evil laugh whenever she freezes
Like
somebody.
makes this little
Okay.
child and like looks so adorable, and she's killing you. Like that's,
She is adorable. She's getting cuter. I swear to God, she's getting cuter.
No,
It's
but
annoying.
remember during the whole New Year's thing, she had a butt. I said hello.
Yeah.
They said it was a glitch, but I'm like, okay, Blizzard, yeah, that butt is a glitch. Okay.
Super cute. It's a cute bum.
What that booty do though?
It's so cute. It's so cute.
She had
Animated
a-
booty. Waifus of Overwatch. What are you gonna do?
Yes.
We get to the waifu portion. Oh, here's something that was interesting. As you guys know, in the first episode, Danielle and I defined what waifu and husbando mean to us for this Squadcast, for this whole podcast, which is really any characters that we love, that we don't assign gender to it. We're going to use it willy-nilly and redefine it based on what we want. And it's not even necessarily a sexual thing at all for us, because it's about love, right? Well, on International Women's Day, for the Waifus of Overwatch Twitter account, I posted an image of all the female characters from Overwatch, including Iffy. Including Iffy. Well, I got a response of a very salty person for including an 11-year-old and calling her a waifu. And I said to the person immediately, well, obviously, you have not listened to our podcast because you don't know what we mean when we say waifu. And there was no response. And it wasn't somebody who followed our Twitter, so it was probably somebody, because it was somebody who followed us who retweeted, and obviously the person got upset. But I thought, isn't that interesting? Like, I don't know if I did something right or wrong. I choose to stand behind what I did because I feel like we have defined it for ourselves. But, people who don't listen to our podcast, they'll have their own interpretation, probably the original Japanese interpretation of waifu, which is not mine.
I can see where the anger came from, though, because you don't want to be sexualizing a child. So I guess because
no,
they hear
no.
waifu in that context, they were like, what are you doing? It's a child,
Exactly. And there's so much human trafficking going on in the world right now. Like, I get it. Like, I totally get the sensitivity towards it. So yeah, I'm not really mad at the person at all for calling me out on it, but I was like,
I get it, but I would still reply with like an eye roll gif or something.
I didn't. I just replied, oh, you probably haven't listened to our podcast then, because for us, waifu just means characters we love. That's how I chose to respond. Because that was my truth. That's all. The only way I can respond. And I wasn't really, I got her salt, though. I get it. So, yeah, I apologize to anyone that felt like that was inappropriate, but do know that for us, we define, that's why Reinhardt is my waifu. Not because I'm trying to emasculate him, but because I love him so much. And waifu is a lot easier to say than husbando. Husbando was a really long word, and waifu is way easier, and it just indicates love. For me, it's just love. Love, 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 love. And
speaking on the waifu and husbando topic, so after I played a game called Horizon Zero Dawn, I started picking up Hanzo, because something about that game, I was just so stuck on Aloy.
Your Hanzo is on point, by the way. Like, really impressive. Whatever you did in HZD was
I love him.
so
that
solid.
game will train you.
Yeah, it will.
Hanzo main confirmed.
So anybody who plays HZD, they can kind of get way into Overwatch.
Freaking tempted.
I love it.
I know we're an Overwatch podcast, but I'm kind of like, oh my god, Horizon Zero Dawn. But let's be waifus of Aloy, because oh my god, Horizon Zero Dawn was my game.
Awesome. That's awesome.
I know.
I'm not mad at you. They paid me. I'm happy. You guys can talk about games that I'm in. I don't mind. Feel free. There was a lot this year so far. Yeah, it's good.
Oh my gosh, yeah, there's so much.
Stuff, right? It's insane. They're all done now, by the way. I won't be in any other releases for the rest of the year.
That was the humblest of humble brags right there. There's no
humility.
Just done it on everybody.
There is no humility when it comes to me. Not at all. That was just straight up brag. Straight up.
They paid me.
That was fun. That was really good. It's a pretty cool career that we have, Danielle and I, that we get to, play video games and sometimes hear ourselves. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The sigh. Anything else, guys? What else we got?
I'm feeling good.
I'm feeling good. I feel like playing. What do you guys?
I still want a new map that has all modes. Like, I wanted to have hybrid. I wanted to have payload from the start. Everything. That's like my dream.
Oh man, that would be crazy.
I love this idea.
Just so it's variety. Because you go into a map knowing exactly how to play it. Like, at least go in, and it could be a few different ways that we have to do it.
I still
Also-
haven't gotten used to Oasis. I'm still having a
Oh,
hard
yeah.
time with Oasis and who I should main while I play Oasis. That one still got me bamboozled.
Love that.
That one in comp, I'm
Right.
actually pretty confident on. I'm surprised too. It's so big and like there's so many entrances
Yeah.
too that you could just get
Yes.
flanked and spanked on. But no, if your
do.
team knows how to group up, you can survive and just overtake the point.
Perhaps
Yes.
that's the
Yep.
problem. Anuki, I play with all these teams that don't group up.
Oh man,
No.
It's just a good slaughter map. Yeah, the fights
Yeah,
are
it
Good
really.
really
slaughter
is.
map, for real.
it's very polarized.
Yeah, that's true. That's good stuff. Are they going to come out with new maps? What do you guys know? What's the inside scoop? I don't know anything. I haven't asked anybody anything.
don't know.
Oh, I have no idea.
No, yeah, I don't think there's no big rumors right now, but of course, yeah, probably
Sonic
map
would know.
character.
I'm waiting
Yeah.
for another character intro. You know how Blizzard does the whole intros like with Widowmaker or Tracer or
Yes.
Bastion
Weren't they
to
gonna
Sombra.
do a May one? Another.
I don't know. I
feel
think
like that's
Lucio.
what I heard.
I think they're gonna be doing Lucio. I think. There's no
Yay.
confirmation, but I think. But
Yeah,
I'm
I think he
interested.
might be.
Yeah.
I think he might be next.
And are they doing a spring event? Probably.
I
don't
hope.
know.
Have
I
to.
hope
Money
so.
involved. Yeah.
Yeah, not Easter though. Let me look.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, it would be funny. Yeah, I better not open that can of worms. Okay, yeah.
It could just be spring. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spring event.
Clink clink. Spring solstice. Yeah, and we have no idea what's coming up in terms of guests. We've kind of run the gamut. Danielle and I of the humans we actually know. I mean, there's a few other actors that we know in person, but their schedules are so crazy it makes them really hard to schedule. So it may just be a bunch of Squadcasts, which I'm perfectly happy with because I love it when we sit around and talk about the game that we love so much because we actually play the game. So
Yep.
to me, that's really interesting. And whether or not other people are interested, well, I guess it doesn't matter because we're doing this because we want to. Whether people listen to it or not, we have no control or power over that. So, yeah, we'll see what happens in the future and the rest of this year. I don't know. I don't know how many other actors we're going to get this year, if any. But we've got a solid pass. And I know Darren would always come back on because, Reinhardt forever. So,
Yeah.
we might just
And
repeat.
he's so much fun.
He is so
Exactly.
enthusiastic. I've seen his
Exactly.
videos at BlizzCon. And I'm like, I like this
know.
guy.
Yeah.
He's definitely one of my favorite humans, him and Keith. But Matt's super busy, so,
Yeah.
it is
Oh.
what that is.
man.
Yeah, but...
Oh, can we talk about Kaplan?
go
Jeff
for it.
Kaplan.
Talk about
He's
it.
so sweet. Every time I watch a developer update, I'm like this guy. Like he has a sense of awkwardness, but he seems like he just really cares about the game and making it fun for all the players too. And I'm just like, this guy is so cool. He's so nice. And I found out
Aw.
recently that he actually does play comp.
Mm.
And guess what he is? Guess what he is, you guys?
What? Who?
Sebastian.
Zenyatta.
No. I mean his rank.
Oh,
Guess
Oh.
what his rank is?
a million?
Silver.
He's platinum.
Oh,
Okay.
Really?
That is somehow
Oh.
really endearing to me. I'm like, wow, this guy helped
because
make
he's
this game.
busy. He does.
Yeah, no. He does play, but he's platinum. I'm like, wow, it feels so just normal. You
Yeah,
know,
we'll let you
like
know
you think
how
it'd be
often
some
he
kind
gets
of
to
god
play.
or something.
Yeah.
But that goes to
But
show you
yeah,
just
I
how much
actually
heart
like
this
that.
game is. And let's be real, Blizzard. I mean, the people that I've worked with at Blizzard are just amazingly big-hearted
Yeah.
people.
Oh,
Like
dude,
Michael
they
Roach, who
are.
gets to help with the casting with Andrea Toyas. Like they're amazing. They're geniuses, and they really take their time and really consider. Like, it's not a willy-nilly thing. It's certainly not, because somebody's a celebrity. They're looking for the right person to be the soul of this character. And that's why I have the utmost respect for them and that whole team, like starting with Kaplan all the way through. I mean, everything. And they do it with all of their games. They don't, nothing is willy-nilly. That's why they're definitely the company to compete against, for sure. They're the
Well,
reason
actually-
why we're on every night.
Actually, you know why Overwatch looks the way it looks. How it's more simple and it's not just some kind of high quality,
lot
not high quality,
brighter.
but like just high graphics or whatever. It's simple because they want people of all hardware to play. You can run Overwatch on a toaster and it'll be running just fine.
Yeah, I kind of
Overwatch
feel like
it doesn't
maybe not
require
a
much.
toaster, but
I mean,
get
like
your
what I mean
point.
is it doesn't require the latest parts in gaming on a computer or on a console to
Well, it
run
doesn't
well.
dominate your device either.
Yeah,
Where
you
it has
can run
no
Overwatch on
memory.
an old computer just fine. It's beautiful.
Well, that's
So
kinda
not only are
awesome.
they inclusive in the cast and the way these characters have their play styles,
Right.
but also in hardware too. That's amazing. You want that
never
for your
thought of that.
player base.
That's
You
amazing.
don't want to be held back by your hardware.
No, that's brilliant, actually. I never even thought of that.
Yeah.
Because I'd only
Yeah,
play on the
that's
PlayStation. I never
good.
even thought of that. Yeah.
That's so cool. You can play it on an old PC.
That
I
is
love Blizzard.
amazing.
My-
I mean,
love
it's
Blizzard.
funny because most of the people I work with play on PC, so I never get to play with them because they're always on PC while I'm on PS4. But I'm glad you guys are on PS4. Yay! Very happy. Happy squad. Yeah, good
Happy
point.
squad.
Thank you for that. That's it, guys. We did our, believe this is podcast 11, Squadcast edition, talking about female comp playing and new character Orisa and Iffy. Iffy creating new character Orisa. So, you guys have been amazing. Again, with AZ Barbie, Anuki, Jimmy Hack, and Justin, aka LJ, and of course my BFF.
Danielle McRae. Hi.
I always make her say her own name. It's always great big pause. Danielle McRae. That's my favorite. That is my favorite. And we're at 11 podcasts in, and she's always like, "Oh, she's not going to say my. Oh, I better say my name." I love it so much. Yeah. So we're gonna go play, right, guys?
Yes, we are.
Hell yeah.
Well, goodbye, everybody in the listening universe. Thank you very much for tuning in. We apologize if we got a little salty, but, that's reality of gaming, isn't it?
Hey, don't ever apologize. Like, don't ever apologize.
Thank you.
I think
You
I
called
wouldn't
me
call it
out.
salt. I call it real. We were just being very real and just
honest.
stating the facts.
On it.
Getting
Yeah.
it out
Keeping it
there.
real. Keeping it real.
Oh,
Yeah,
straight
love
up.
that girl power. Uteruses for the win. Woohoo. All right, guys. We'll see you in the next episode. Who knows when it'll be? We'll figure it out. Hopefully, it'll be in a month or so. Love you all.
Yep.
And good
Bye.
night.